This week on the Husky Update.
The rainbow flag is raised on Centennial by the LGBTQA Resource Center, sororities recruit new members on bid day, and we talk to the college Democrats and the college Republicans about the upcoming midterm elections. All this and more on this week's episode of the Husky Update.
Your campus, your news, all the time. From the Showman Studio, here is the Husky Update.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Husky Update. I'm Nikki Knockan. Here's the week's news. The LGBTQA Resource Center held a rainbow flag raising on Centennial Common. Multiple speakers spoke at the flag raising ceremony, including the president of NU Pride and other influential members of NU's LGBTQ community. The flag will fly for all of October in celebration of Outtober, a month full of programs which will discuss and celebrate LGBTQ lifestyle and culture. Sororities across campus bid for new members on bid day. Advika Grover and I asked students how they felt about Greek life on campus.
I think that it kind of provides a good sense of belonging for a lot of people at such a big university where it's sometimes hard to feel like you're in a sort of community.
Yeah, so basically it's nice to socialize and stuff, but I have no interest in it, so I have no idea what it is.
All right, I'm not a fan. It just kind of clogs everything up. I've never really approved of the whole sorority fraternity thing. I think it's silly. But that's just my opinion, you know. I don't like to think that people should pay for friends. I think it's just silly.
Like most of the people in sororities and fraternities have a lot of opportunities, like connections in the future. And I feel like there's like a special bond between them.
Basically, the whole thing for me is another language. I'm not from the States, I'm from Canada, and sororities and fraternities aren't a big deal, so it's another language. It's not really my thing.
Like, I have a lot of friends who've gone on co-op, gone on dialogue, and they may be out of the town, it's a city, out of the city for a while, or even out of the country for a while. So to come back and know that you have that sisterhood or that brotherhood, that's really important.
Thanks, guys. Northeastern held its annual birthday celebration on October 3rd.
Founders Day celebrates the anniversary of the university's founding. This year is Northeastern's 120th birthday, and the Office of Alumni Relations, in collaboration with Students Today, Alumni Tomorrow, is celebrating with cupcakes, giveaways, photo ops with paws, and a giant birthday card.
Now we go to the Indigenous Peoples Day March.
Hi, Corey Doxer here, reporting from Boston Common, where the Indigenous Peoples Day March is set to begin. Why are you marching today?
Supporting the Indigenous peoples and trying to make Columbus Day more of a recognition of Indigenous people.
All these Columbus parks and Columbus celebrations are a way, perhaps a misguided way, for Italian Americans to celebrate their legacy, but it does a great disservice to Native Americans, so I'm glad to be a part of this.
The Indigenous Peoples Day March began with a rally at Park Street Center.
That's my generation. I was in 8th grade, and children were still being stolen from their indigenous families.
The march first stopped by the Local 26 strike at the Ritz-Carlton to show solidarity with the workers. They ended at a statue of Christopher Columbus at Christopher Columbus Waterfront Park, where police tape protected the statue. This is Corey Doxer for NUTV News, signing off.
And now to Advika for Rapid Fire.
Hi, my name is Advika Grover, and welcome to Rapid Fire. In campus news, President Aoun was awarded France's highest order of merit, the Legion of Honor, for his contribution to French culture in a ceremony in East Village on September 28th. Northeastern also announced they have begun publishing a new magazine called the Experience Magazine. In Boston news, an active shooter warning on October 4th at Simmons University ended up being triggered by the sound of popping balloons. NUPD issued a warning to stay away from the area during the lockdown. Workers at the Marriott hotels in Boston went on strike starting on October 3rd to demand better pay and benefits. In national news, Brett Kavanaugh was confirmed to be an Associate Justice on the Supreme Court on Saturday. This came after a contentious confirmation process where Kavanaugh was accused of sexually assaulting multiple women as a teenager. Finally, the framework for the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement was agreed upon by all the countries involved. If approved, it would replace NAFTA. That's all for Rapid Fire. Back to you, Nikki.
Thanks, Advika. For our final story of the week, we present a preview of a series of interviews we conducted with the college Democrats and Republicans. Here's Bube with the story.
Hi, my name is Bube Ziashi, and today we're going to be talking to the college Democrats and the college Republicans about issues leading up to the midterm election. Why should we vote for your party in regards to taxation?
Everywhere you look, you can find an example of the government and the taxes giving back to your life. And the education system, like if something catches on fire, the firefighters are paid for by tax dollars. Like those tax dollars don't just go to the government, they don't just go to like corrupt, they go to things that you see in your everyday life constantly.
Mm-hmm. Our whole platform is really based off tax cuts. We're trying to make it easier, especially for middle-income families and lower-income families to survive and not have to pay so much money into the government. We just passed around over $1 billion in tax cuts just a few days ago. We really are trying to make progress and making sure that families actually can take away, and what they make is what they keep. You don't have to pay any of that back into the government.
Why should we vote for your party in regards to immigration?
There really is a lot of good that comes from immigration. So we're not against that in any way, shape, or form. It's really just the illegal immigrants that come across and they use up our resources. They're not paying into the system, they're not paying back and actually paying for those programs that they're taking advantage of, and that's the biggest issue.
While we want to keep our borders safe and protected, we are also we're open to welcoming refugees into our country and to having a more clear-cut and efficient way to bring more people into our country and provide refuge for them. Our country has always been one that is supposed to be a melting pot of cultures and a nation that accepts people and provides a home for them. And I think that in order to continue that throughout, we should vote Democrat because Democrats generally really enforce that.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
So if you're a Republican, if you're an independent, if you're in the Green Party, please vote. No matter what your beliefs are, no matter what your views are, it's so important to vote and participate in the democracy.
If you're a Republican, you believe in conservative values, preserving the core ideas of this country as outlined in the Constitution, and you believe in a smaller government.
Thank you for watching. My name is Bube Ziashi, and this is NUTV News.
Thanks, Bube. Remember to check our YouTube channel on Tuesday for the full video. That's the news. What's next is up to you. Remember to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with the Husky Update. I'm Nikki Knockan. Thank you for watching.